They bragged to CBS 12 about robbing a Girl Scout. Tonight, tough justice for two local teens. CBS 12's Lindsay Cohen is live at the Palm Beach County Jail tonight, a place becoming very familiar to 18-year-old Stephanie Woods. Lindsay?
Well, Liz, it has been a rough introduction into the adult world for Stephanie Woods. At least that's what her attorney wants you to believe. 2 arrests, 2 trips here to the Palm Beach County Jail, and this is all about 2 weeks after turning 18 years old. Tonight, the charges some people feel have been a long time coming.
By now, you know their story.
There was $150 in that envelope, and I wanted that money, and it was mine.
By now, you have heard their words.
Money's money, and it doesn't really matter to me.
And finally now, these 2 young girls are facing charges for swiping cash from a Girl Scout selling cookies. 18-year-old Stephanie Woods booked into the Palm Beach County Jail Thursday night, her second arrest in as many weeks. This time for the cookie crime, which she admitted committing to us.
Why did you do it? I mean, who doesn't like money? I mean, I don't know.
But it's a crime.
I know it's a crime, but it was an easy crime.
Woods' attorney says the teen was wrongfully arrested in this case and that she should not have been booked into an adult jail for a juvenile misdemeanor. He has complained to us before about the treatment of the Boynton Beach teenager. This is from a court appearance about 2 weeks ago.
You need to leave this child alone, please, so we can at least have our day in court, please. Thank you.
The state attorney's office is defending the arrest tonight, and the case involving the other girl, who is still 17 years old, remains in juvenile court.
Well, as we mentioned before, Woods has been arrested twice in the past 2 weeks. Earlier this week, she and her 17-year-old friend were both arrested and charged. That's in a case involving some allegations where they allegedly walked out on a $26 tab at a Denny's restaurant in Boynton Beach.
One of those teens who admitted to stealing cookie money from a Girl Scout is going to rehab. The father of the 17-year-old girl who actually took the money says his daughter, whose face we have blurred, has entered a 6-month drug rehab program in West Palm Beach. He says it is a locked facility. She's not allowed to leave. She can only receive visitors once a week and has limited phone calls. The 17-year-old was charged last week in juvenile court with stealing $164 from a 9-year-old Girl Scout who was selling cookies outside a supermarket. Her friend, that's 18-year-old Stephanie Woods there, has admitted to being the getaway driver and has also been charged as a juvenile because the crime happened before Woods' 18.
The self-confessed Girl Scout cookie thief, famous for her sarcastic televised confession, apparently can't help continuing to say and do startling things on camera. But now she's doing it inside and just outside a courtroom. And CBS 12's John Bachman has the exclusive story. John?
Yeah, Kurt, that includes things like shoving our camera and flipping our cameras the bird. Today in court, Stephanie Woods blamed the media for a lot of her problems, but the judge decided that she's the guilty one. Stephanie Woods may not have been dressed for court. Perhaps that's why she's wearing her lawyer's suit jacket. But the 9-year-old who says Woods stole from her was. That's Gracie Smith in her Girl Scout uniform who says Woods and a friend snatched $168 of her Girl Scout cookie money. But today in court, all Woods said she did was wait in the car for the friend.
I started yelling at her.
Why?
Because I was on probation at the time, still am, and I was saying, you're going to get us both in trouble, and we should just go bring it back.
But that's not what she was saying when we interviewed her the day after the theft. Remember this?
I mean, who doesn't like money?
Today, she was asked about that statement on the stand.
Why did you say who doesn't like money?
Because the question that was asked was, so do you have a job? I said yes. And they go, so you like making money? I said, who doesn't like money?
But listen to what we actually asked Stephanie that day.
Why did you do it?
I mean, who doesn't like money?
Woods also testified she was paid to do that interview.
Why did you admit to being involved in the crime if you weren't?
Well, pretty much because of the fact, because I was upset, and they paid me money. I forgot, yes, they paid me money.
When in reality, we didn't pay her a dime, and she actually approached us. At the end of the day, the judge wasn't buying any of it, and Woods was found guilty of petty theft. As she left the courtroom, she gave our camera one last goodbye. Well, Woods will be back in court in 2 weeks for sentencing. She also said she was fired from her job because of the news reports about her. We're sure that didn't help, but we were told Woods also missed 2 weeks of work before the theft. That probably didn't help either.